wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. But however, I want to give a bit more on that. We're not talking about someone who didn't, or someone who didn't wear their fez. Maybe they're going to, well, some of our brothers and sisters wear their fezes in terms to the gym. However, if I did go to the gym, I would not. I probably would wear it, and then I would take it off when I get ready to do. But I'm just saying, if you take off your okay, and let me tell you this. This is our national headdress. We need to explain these things to you all. This is our national headdress. It's not just a rag or a hat on your head. I get insulted. Oh, I like that. This lady gonna look at me. I was on the bus. Y'all know I had to hold my tongue to give a reply. Oh, I like your headpiece. But she said something else. I can't recall what it was, but I was like, I said, and I smiled. I said, this is my national headdress. She said, oh, yo, what? I said, I am a Moorish American, an American Moor. Oh, I never heard of that. And that was my introduction. And I went on in, and to the best of my ability, I explained to her what that meant. And then I asked her, what's her nationality? Oh, I'm a what? So you see what I mean? They know. They know. But they want to see if you know. If you're going to represent, or if you're going to let them just, pretend like you so-called black or African American. Okay, just throw that out there. That's a spell. Don't put no spell on me. I am a Moorish American. I am not so conscious. American is my free national name. Moorish is our identity. Islam? So, she said that she was a mutt. She said, I'm Polish, and I think she said Italian. Look, she had red hair. Very, very nice looking, older lady. She had red hair. And I think I read somewhere that, that most people who have red hair, they are Muslims. Islam, you can look that up for yourself as well. But I definitely know that I read that somewhere. Okay? And as is customary to do, I'm going to read from our holy book, our Moorish Science Temple of America, Holy Quran. And I'm going to read from chapter 42. The Divine Instructions. Chapter 42. Egypt, the captive empire of the dominion of Africa. Okay, and I'm going to go on down here to Ayat 6. The Moabites from the land of Moab, who received permission from the pharaohs of Egypt to settle and inhabit northwest Africa, or Amexem, which is another word, because Africa is a Greek word. Amexem or Al-Bukalan. Okay, these are ancient names of Africa. Excuse me. They were the founders and are the true possessors of the present Moroccan Empire. Notice it said empire and not kingdom. With their Canaanite, Hittite, and Amorite brethren, who sojourned, which means they came a long way. They journeyed a long way. They came from Canaan, from the land of Canaan, seeking homes. Their dominion and inhabitation extended from northeast and southwest Africa, or Mexum, or Albuquerque, across the Great Atlantis. Also, the present North, South, and Central America, and also Mexico, and the Atlantis Islands before the Great Earthquake, which caused the Great Atlantic Ocean. The River Nile was dredged, Ayat 8. The River Nile was dredged, made by the ancient pharaohs of Egypt in order to trade with the surrounding kingdoms. So the pharaohs of Kemet, they were Cometians. The pharaohs, they wanted to trade with the surrounding kingdoms. I did not say empire. I said surrounding kingdoms. All right? Also, the Niger River was dredged by the great pharaoh of Kemet in those ancient days of trade. All right? And it was used, it extends eastward from the River Nile. Now, the River Nile is very, very long. It's also the Mississippi River. Islam. And there's also other rivers attached to that in our era of time. But this is ancient times. The River Niger, it went westward across the Great Atlantic. It was used for trade and transportation. Okay? Now, the inhabitants we just talked about are the indigenous first people. Tribes, families, nations, and they populated to live upon the landmass. Because in order to have a nation, you have to have a landmass, you have a flag to put the pole down in, a landmass, okay? The descendants are the true bloodline, children, and inheritors of a particular family, nation, or kingdom. Descendants have the distinct advantage of being able to trace themselves through their ancestral lineage. And that's what, when you come in to the Moorish Science Temple of America, we urge you to do that, to trace back your genealogy. Trace your genealogy. There are tools given to you. You also have 90 days to use those tools and make the most of it. All right? To trace yourself back in your genealogy. I'm going to give you some tips that I use as well. Obituaries are a good thing to use when you want to find out the birthplace, birth dates, accurate birth dates of your loved ones. You can look at, my mommy, she used to keep the obituaries of the funerals of our ancestors who are now, peace be upon them, that we had passed and had transitioned. So that's a good way to keep up with your ancestors and be able to find out how to trace your genealogy back. Islam. Now, our prophet Islam, he often spoke of the Garden of Eden or the Canaanite era as the great separation of a Mexican families. From the center, or the center, the east is considered the center into the outer bounds of the world. All right? Now, people come before the land and they'll name themselves after the land, right? Now, I have, and this is what I study out of, the African Heritage. Can you see that? Oh, I think I missed. The African Heritage Bible. Okay. Now, this Bible has maps. It has the It has the name of land that were named. The people named the land after themselves. Sometimes they were named after their sons, their children, And then when the conqueror came after us, right? That's how come it's so much confusion, because the names were changed. And you would think that this was that. And the math ain't math. But it really does. Because if you know the ancient name of that landmass, you can be able to trace your ancestors much, much better. Earned to give an intelligent question when you call up to some of the like the dolls rolls, you may have to call and ask questions, right? So you want to make sure that you prepare yourself so that you can give good information so that they'll be able to search right away. Islam? Now, Prophet Noble Julie, he used the word ancient, meaning oldest, first, aboriginal. And so, our Asiatic kindred, they went into the world and they said, chapter 25, remember the relation that binds you to love and unity. Okay? See, that's what this card has on there, right? This card, it allows you to recall the love and unity, okay, that binds us together. Islam?
Islam.
Are y'all with? Islam. Oh, okay. Okay, Islam. Okay, because I can't. What happened?
She said, what happened?
All right, so let's go further. And close. I'm almost done. I know. Maybe sometimes, sometimes when you demonstrate, take your time.
Take your time.
Okay, so let's go over that again. Chapter 25. Chapter 25. Okay? This is where our prophet reminds us on our nationality card to remember the love and the relation that binds us together, right? And this is a treaty. This is a treaty. Okay, and this will later be our first national prayer. All right, be returned. That's right, by the prophet, and that's our first national prayer. Okay, and so I recall that we had to memorize it. I had to memorize. Right, I can paraphrase. Excuse me. My phone fell down into the fast food. Hold on. Okay, so here we go. Chapter 25, a holy covenant of the Asiatic nation. Ayah 1. Ye are the children of one father, provided for by his care, and the breast of one mother has given you suck. Let the bonds of affection therefore unite thee with thy brothers, that peace and happiness may dwell in thy father's house. And when ye separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth you to love and unity. And prefer not a stranger before thy own blood. This is very important. Ayah 4. If thy brother is in adversity, assist him. If thy sister is in trouble, forsake her not. So shall the fortunes of thy father contribute to the support of his whole race, and his care be continued to you all, and your love to one another. Islam? And so, my dear beloved brothers and sisters, in closing, I'm just going to say that let's demonstrate chapter 25. Let's demonstrate chapter 25 more in our lives. Islam. And when we see our brother and our sister in turmoil, let's remember our bind. Our bond is bond. And so I say happy holy day to you all one more time. I come in love and I leave in peace. And I yield the floor back to our noble chairman, Brother A. Griffinell. Happy holy day, Muslims.
Islam. Happy holy day.
Happy holiday.
Praise Allah, Islam.
Demonstrate it. Go ahead.
Grand
Islam. Happy holiday, Muslims. And with that, I yield the floor to our second speaker, Brother M. Fadden L. Islam. Happy holiday.
Oh, praise God. Happy holy day. They're going to keep it background. Islam.